Woof, woof, and happy Tuesday night, everyone, or Tuesday early evening. That's me, Kermit Muppet Man. It's me, Bad Dog Craig. We're up 2 Dogs Digs, and it's tonight. Thanks for everybody joining us for another one of our Thrift It or Throw It. What would you do? One of our favorite shows, and actually we've had feedback from a couple of people that said it's some of their favorite show as well. Where we're going to take you to our trips to the thrift stores, finding things and seeing what you would do with them if you would do what we did with them. Would you thrift it or would you throw it? Not literally throw it, because that's not being a very nice person. But if you would like technically throw it. And definitely your favorite. Oh, that's, I would hope throw. Oh, and Elisa too. And hopefully buy it all. No. A big hello to everybody who's joining us here, especially a secondary double thank you hello to those of you who are in our Kennel Club supporting us for the $3 a month to hopefully give you some ideas on stuff that you might thrift that you never thought about thrifting before. And hopefully that's one of the things that Thrift or Throw It does with some of you for those sort of things. A big hello to Diana. She's early. Lisa's here. Janet, Heather. Heather is going to be doing her first Whatnot. She's convinced Bob to try Whatnot, so she's going to be doing her first Whatnot possibly this Saturday. She'll be posting about it in the craft group for sure. Susan, Louette, let's see. Adrian made it on time. Hey, Joel, he's off tonight, I think. And then he's got 4 days off. He's getting ready for his first Mac sold. Sherry's there. She's just done another successful train on Whatnot, and she's got a couple more up, so hopefully follow her as well. We'll be posting on Craft shortly about sort of a self-promotion, shameless self-promotion day, so you can talk about all those kind of things as well. Elisa, hi. In case I didn't. Tina, Lisa, Mr. Greg. Let's see, hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Andrew. Michael, hello. Rick may be joining. He's got computer problems. Swoops in seconds. So yeah. Oh, he's off until Saturday. So yeah. So it's what's the best place to contact us with regard to a question? There's a couple of different ways. You can send us a message within YouTube, and we do answer those messages as well. You can find us with my info, which you can just email me at baddog@2dogsdigs.com. That's my email right there. You can also message us on Facebook. If you're in the craft group or you're on Facebook, you can message it at Craig Dawson. You can message me that way as well. Somebody has sent me a message on Facebook right now, and I'm like, it's not, I don't know what it's about. Oh, there we go. Something there. Okay. Something I was trying to find to see whether somebody actually had something on Facebook that I was looking for, and they sold it already. Anyway, today is, I think I said hi, Kevin. Today is Thrift It or Throw It. And so some of the stuff is we've got over the past month. We haven't done one for about 6-7 weeks. We did one in August. Well, you didn't do one in September. So I've got a whole bunch of different kinds of things in here, all sorts of things, run the gamut, things you're used to seeing us do, things that we're not used to seeing us do, or us, me being the royal we, I guess. Some of it I know, well, all of it I know about. A bunch of it, look, he found his way in. He doesn't necessarily know about.
How blurry am I?
What?
I look blurry.
You're a little blurry. That's really nice. That's better. You're still a little blurry. And his hair is brushed. Yay!
Yay!
So before we go on anything, I just wanted to show you. I wanted to show you a couple of things to talk about. One thing, which was, if you follow us in the craft group, you saw this a couple of weeks back. We actually had an item that we got, if you recall, in the baggy wall, and it was this nude little velvet nude painting, and we got this for $2.99. And there was a date on the back that looked like it said maybe 74. That's what we're guessing. Anyway, we put this up for auction. Oh, we put this up for auction. What did I do there? That's wrong. There we go. We put this up for auction, and it started out at $49, and it went up to like 60, 70. And actually, what ended up happening is the very first, I'll go back to that. The very first day that we put it up, I had people asking if they could buy it outright. I had one offer for $110, and I said, hey, why don't you just bid the $110? Once we start an auction, we don't necessarily like that. So here we were sitting there, and it had like 7 hours left or something like that, and it was at like $60. And I was like, damn, I should have taken the $110. And then we just crossed our fingers. And then in the about 3 hours beforehand, we got a couple more bids. It got up to $85. So we were like, yay. And then we waited till like 5 minutes beforehand. And then it was just like ping, 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 ping. And at the end of the day, we managed to sell it for $222. So we got a $222, 35 bids for this. And we were really, really happy. And then you know what? We got a message from the underbidder saying, I was trying to bid 300 and I couldn't bid 300. Can you sell it to me for 300? He didn't get his bid in. Well, unfortunately, we said we can't unless the other guy doesn't buy it. And the other guy did pay it. So I hope they notice the size too. It does say right on the title 6x9. So I don't think there's any mistaking the size as 6x9. It is in the title. And if you go down here,
Once it's against a brick
it's in
wall,
the item specifics, 6x9, size, small. It's like we did everything we possibly could. So, but yeah. Yeah, we were so wow, nice. Yes, hooray, yay, wow, whoa.
We were actually having dinner at the time, and I had my phone open, and it kept bing, 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 bing.
That's the only thing that I wish about eBay is I wish they had a soft close like Max Sold does, because then it would be moving. It would keep moving up and moving up and moving up. But we're still thrilled with $222 for a $2.99 baggy wall find.
Mm-hmm. And it was a 10-day auction. So the nice thing about 10-day auctions is it gives buyers a lot of time to find the item. If you look at there were 18 different bidders?
Yeah, I think so.
And then it wound up bouncing between two bidders. And then the highest bid was somebody who came in at the last minute, hadn't bid on it.
Yeah, they hadn't bid before. But yeah, sometimes people say that we'll pay more just to aggravate you. True. And it didn't aggravate. I mean, it aggravated me a small bit. The other thing was we actually had two other auctions, little things that ended. And one of them got a bid, which was $15 for some Pokemon little arcade things that, again, I got from a baggy wall. And
that was the advent calendar things, right?
I got the baggie for like $2.99, and it was filled with these little Pokemon figures from an advent calendar. So I split it into two lots of $14.99 a piece, and we got $14.99 on the one. I thought, okay, well, we paid for it. Then literally 15 minutes after the auction had ended for the other one we didn't get a bid for, someone emailed us and said, can I still buy that one? I missed it. I was eating. So we put that one back up for them, and boom, they bought it. So we sold that other baggie for $30 that we bought for $2.99. The other thing I wanted to show you was something that you just may not notice or so, but Halloween decor even still sells. You may notice that this guy is missing from behind us, the ghost duck. He was sitting here on top of the little red thing beside me here. Sitting beside me on this little thing here, over on that side for a little while. Well, that's because the ghost duck did sell. We listed them late. Forgot about them. I got to list them. Listed them as we had two. We bought these for $5 a piece, I think, last summer, like a year ago summer, and had them on display. And we actually sold the two of them for $40 each to one person. So they paid us $80 US.
I had to give them a nice bath in the sink before.
Yeah, they had a nice little bath. They're actually from they're from 2013 as well. If you look at the title, they actually are not that old. And the funny thing was, people were selling those brand new. You can still buy them brand new in the box on eBay for $80 for a pair of new ones. And we got $80 for a pair of used ones. So yay, on something like that. We just love it when things like that happen. Let me just see, going up here for a second. And Alisa sold a $200 6-foot animatronic pirate. Arr, arr. Good for you. Adrian has a bunch of 10-day auctions up right now. Tons of watchers with only 2 items bid so far. Again, 10-day auctions are great. Remember, where tip video, if you go back and you see one of the things we say in our tip video, if you got watchers and you don't necessarily have, if you have views but no watchers, take a relook at it. But if you're at 24 hours or more beforehand and you've got watchers and no bids, consider dropping the price by 10% or maybe, because those watchers will see that and you might get that bid. Let's see. Cleaned out some stale inventory, Holly did, to take to a local online auction. Time to move it out. Yeah, we're actually getting ready for 2 more max solds.
We're still finding some amazing stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh geez, that thing. So this is Profit Pile. This is Profit Pile. Is exactly. So take a look at this that we found yesterday. Aren't you going to speak, Rick? You're on camera. I brought it up to you.
Sorry.
You're big.
Look at that. It's an actual Stetson hat. We did not know we had a Stetson hat in our inventory. It's a Stetson hat, and it's got 7 X's. And it was made Johnson Clothing Company in Casper, Wyoming. It's fairly clean. It could probably use reshaping. Not going to worry about that, though. But again, this was in a box in the garage, and it was in a box with other hats, and neither Craig and I can remember buying a Stetson hat.
And look how much some of these Stetson hats have sold for. Pre-owned hats, $95, $180. $199, $265. It's like, oh my God. Like, again, profit pile finds that are profit pile. It's not a death pile. It's a profit pile. That's for sure. You do find stuff like that. It is a nice hat. Put it on, Rick.
I tried. It's a very small hat. It's a size 7 3/8. It doesn't fit on my tiny little head.
Holly is shopping their death piles, and that's the idea. That's part of our October challenge, is to be shopping in your profit piles. Don't call them death piles. That's negative. Call them profit piles, because that's what they are. They can be cleaned and reshaped at most Western stores that sell brand name Western hats.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend any money on having it cleaned and shaped.
I said no. We didn't even know we had it. It was in a box, and we opened it up. We found actually in that box 2 old scout hats, an old army hat or fire department hat, a Marine,
I've got a small head and this won't fit me.
And the Stetson, all sitting in a box that just had been buried underneath other boxes. So yeah, $5.99. So I bought it at a Value Village for some reason.
Yeah, I think the Stetson
let the buyer reshape it the way they want. Yeah.
I think the Stetson might have been an estate sale, something in a hat box, and they never looked at it.
Yeah, but it's just weird that also we found stuff that we bought literally in the store. So
yep.
Now, one more thing before we get on to some of the Thrift It or Throw It, and this is from our last Thrift It and Throw It. I talked to you about a thing, I don't know if you recall, called Perplexus. And if you remember, Perplexus are, of course, I didn't get myself ready for this. Perplexus are these maze, ball mazes. So these little things that you can roll around and everything like that. And we found some Perplexus in a box. I said Thrift It or Throw It. I don't think a lot of you had actually heard what Perplexus was. And so we took a look at them, and we did sell that one. We actually sold it probably within 24 hours after listing it. We bought it for, I think it was $2.99, but we sold it for $40. And I said to everybody, you know, these things show up all the time. And just to prove that they show up all the time, take a look at this, at what I found literally a week after we sold that and I did the show. This was inside our Value Village. 3 perplexuses. Perplexi? Perplexa? I don't know what the plural would be. Now, they're all different kinds, right? Because they make so many different kinds. And you know where they ended up? In my cart. Because even at, as you can see there, $5.99, I think I might have put that one back. Even at $5.99, you got to keep an eye out for these things because they do sell as used all the time. And some of the ones are different. And I have spotted them. Yeah, that's the one thing you have to watch, that it's not dented and that the, I think I put this one back because I think it was very scuffed and used from hands using it. Whereas you can see the difference between that and how clean this one here looks. Like I got that scuff out.
Yeah, some of the scuffs can be.
But you can tell the difference right there. And actually, there's a baby one behind it too. There were 4. There's a little baby one there. So keep looking in those things for these little round balls that just show up randomly thrown into the back of things. Like, and I've seen probably at least 1 or 2. I've probably seen at least 5 since we did this show. For sure. So it's just something else to keep your eyes open for. Now let's get on to the thrift it or throw it. Where is it? There. What would you do? And let's start out with something. Well, you're going to start out with something that we all know is something that Rick hates. Actually, the question here: the blue one is the hardest one, which probably has the most wear. Oh, I guess Tamara's and her kids are doing those things. What are they called? They are called perplexus. Perplexus. And each one, as you'll see when you go in there, there's all these different kinds. They still make them now, but they have there's the Perplexus 3D Maze, the Perplexus Rookie, the Revolution. So they all have all sorts of different names. The Portal. So every different color and thing like that has different names to them. They're not easy either. They are not easy to do. I've tried them and they are they're challenging. They are really challenging. But what's also challenging is getting Rick to say yes when I buy plates and bring them home. So what do you think about the following? So this is the first one in our thrift it or throw it section. As you can see, I saw these. You can see my feet down here. And these were something that I've actually seen before, different styles of these. And I don't know if anybody recognizes them right off the bat. I recognize them from this far away. Rick, you're not allowed to comment, please, on these because you would potentially know or not know what these are. There is a set of, in this case, there happened to be 6 of these top plates, and there were 2 of these bottom plates. So $2 a piece for the bottom plates, which have it looks like a pirate on it. And the top plates here, there were 6 of these, so $1 a piece for those. So I've already got thrift. If we don't talk about Bruno, it kind of does look like Bruno. Fitz and Floyd, thrift. Well, actually, I'll show you what they are. They are actually Picasso plates. Oh, I gotta get swoops out of there. They're actually Picasso plates from 2004. Pablo Urias Picasso. And they're all these from an opera that they did. And there are a whole batch of these that are available out there that are from these operas. So there you go. There's that one. I didn't take a picture of the bottoms of both of them, but this is from Progetto de Vestito un Matto. I don't know. But Pablo Picasso, Madrid, 2004. So I can see already that everybody is going thrift. Buy them, thrift. Bits of Floyd, no idea. Okay, thrift. Lots of thrifts. Oh, Diana's got shipping nightmare. Holly's like, no, thrifted if there are too many. Okay, so Andrea's saying, dislike picking up too many plates because you hate storing them, but they're so flat. That's just, they're like this. They don't take any room at all. Oh, I got a mat and a throw. So what did we do with our Picasso plates? We threw them. Yeah, I know. Now, you're probably going, wait a second. You just finished babbling on incessantly about something like that. And so what I want to show you is, because Rick probably did not look this up like I usually ask him to do when I'm talking about the Thrift It or Throw It. He's supposed to be looking the thing up.
You gave me no clue.
This isn't the first Thrift It or Throw It that we've done, surprisingly. But yeah, surprisingly. If you do happen to go into
writing on the bottom of the plate,
if you do happen to go in, you'll see 4,300 results for Picasso plates, which is, wow, that's a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and narrow that down by just popping in 2004. No, not 204, 2004. That's one way to take a look at them. The other way is to look at opera. And here you go. And this is why. Now, some of these we thought that they were actually worth a lot of money, especially when you see Picasso. $18.10 for a dinner plate set. And then we're getting covers and clutches. I don't know. I guess because of plates. So let's go and put opera in here and see what happens with that. And that's not showing a lot of them up. Rick, you should be looking these up in Worthpoint if you're doing your job, but you're probably not. But doesn't really matter because we didn't pick those up. We passed by on Picasso. But again, it's a name you probably would go, oh, Picasso. I would grab them because they're Picasso, and not necessarily so. Next, we've got something that I
did find one or two on Worthpoint. Give me a second. I will share my screen. If I can figure out how to do it without. There we go. Okay, so I need to make that bigger, right?
Yeah, much bigger.
There we go. Okay, so there's the Secession Picasso dinner plate that has a slightly different design for 22.
Yeah, there's that one plate.
Acrobatic Ballet, the 10-inch one, 74.
Yep. That actually might even be ours. We did sell some in the past, but again, it's not the sort of thing that you want to take a look at. It's just, again, because the name, just a lot of people will think immediately, yep. Bob would not agree with Rick on plates. He says we are not replacements. Oh, Bob would agree. We are not replacements.
The select plates we have done very well with. I applaud Craig for the Corel plates that we bought.
Yeah, I mean, I got
inside of a week. And the nice thing about Corel is it's pretty durable, so I wasn't worried about them breaking during shipping. The other thing is, when we're shipping things or when we're buying things, we're trying to invest as little money as possible. So if they break during shipping, all we're really out is the cost of the item and the shipping. We rarely insure anything, but again, we write it off.
But again, you didn't want me to have picked up the Corel even when I bought that for $5.
No, I told you no in the store, and you said no, I'm buying them.
Yeah, and we sold them for $200. So they're easy to pack. They're great to go inside pizza boxes. They work really well, even single plates. And you really need to look them up. We've sold plates on Etsy for almost $500. I think there was that set we sold on we've done really good with some of our plates.
Yeah,
so that's why
I always of Wujan.
Our Wujan are decorative plates. We've done our Panda plates. We sold for almost $1,000. So plates can do money for you. I don't want you passing up plates.
We had that one plate that had the rock drawing deer on it. I can't remember what it was, but it was like a $200 plate.
Yeah. So we have sold those kind of things. So next, this is still in the plate world, but let's see what you think about this. This was. So I'm walking by us and I see this. I look down and I see this. And this is what got me. I don't know what these plates are. I don't know what the cribbage were. But I see this tiny little thing sticking out. And I think, what is that? I don't know what that, I don't recognize. It just looked a little strange. And, you know, I like a little strange. And so I slid it out, and this is what it is. It's for a restaurant named Mr. Grumps. So the first thing I thought of was, well, I can give Rick a plate he can eat off of. It's very simple. Mr. Grumps dining and dancing. So it's his little plate. And here's the thing about it. I flipped the plate over. This was $1.99. You can see there, $1.99. I flipped the plate over and actually found out that it's actually Syracuse china. Now, of Canada, which is interesting because we've seen Syracuse china before, but I haven't actually seen Syracuse china made in Canada. I usually see it made in Buffalo, of all places, because Syracuse, Buffalo. But what would you think of a little Mr. Grumps plate for $1.99? Oh, the single platies. Oh, the single platies. I had to wait, Elisa, to do that because I had to finish off doing this before I could do that. Throw it. Rick has his own restaurant. Pass. Throw. He might actually throw it. Holly's keep. Throw. Susan's buy it. Well, Andrew's like, hilarious, but you'd throw. A thrift. So I think that we're probably, you grab that Corel plate on top, though. What plate was that? That one? I didn't see that it was Corel, so I could go back. Well, what did we do with Mr. Grumps? I think we're probably in the neighborhood of about 70% throw, 30% thrift. So what did I do with Mr. Grumps? You know I had to pick up Mr. Grumps. Now, actually, I picked up Mr. Grumps for a couple of reasons. One, I looked at this. I thought it's an interesting plate. It was interesting the fact that it had it. There's the Mr. Grumps restaurant. That it was for a specific restaurant. So what I did, just out of the blue, I thought I'm going to take a look and see what it is. What is Mr. Grumps even on eBay for the past 3 months? And you know what? It is. There are people selling. It's from Florida, in Coral Springs. Mr. Grumps invites you to dance your way, $54. But I looked at solds, and there's actually 3 solds, or there were 3 solds when I looked at them. Maybe I spelled it differently. Did I spell it that way? I did find some solds, I think, as well.
It has 2 P's in it, so it is double P, Mr. Grumps. Grumpies.
Okay. But I bought it because I thought a local restaurant.
Not because of me.
No, I didn't. I bought it because I thought of a local restaurant. I did see matchbooks listed for $10. I didn't see that mug, but you know what? For $1.99, I couldn't risk not try and put this up. We're gonna put it up for $25 on eBay and see if somebody who loved Mr. Grumps would actually be, yes, I must have this.
It's the perfect Christmas gift for someone who has a grumpy bastard.
Yes, or some other grump.
Like you.
Like you. Like me?
Yes.
Okay, next is out of plates and into something that is
that's mine
on the rack that you just see as you're walking by the rack. I saw this walking by the racks, and this is a felt, as you can see. It is a felt topper, and it is actually 2 felt toppers, $4.99 each, and one is for blackjack. And you can sort of see the other one in here. That one is for craps. So these fold out to cover like a dining room table, so that you can put them on. So $5 a piece. Very, very clean. So nothing wrong with them whatsoever. They were in amazing shape, perfectly clean. Joel works part-time in a casino, so he's like, no. Janet, pass on the poker mats. You're a mean one, Mr. Grump. Throw. Tina says thrift. Adrian says throw. So we got pass, thrift, throw. So we're sort of right now. I think we're still like throw. I think we're leaning a little towards throw on this one. So let's see. What do you think? Let's see if there's any. Joel has PTSD. Throw. Heather says she wouldn't buy that. If it was Mahjong, she would. Kendra says throw. I knew, Greg, you would thrift. I did know that you would thrift. That was one thing I decided I probably could guess that you would thrift. And I put them in my cart, out of my cart, in my cart, out of my cart, out of my cart. I didn't end up buying them. Now, why didn't I end up buying them? Well, really, the simplistic answer to it was I found that I could get new ones for $15. So I thought I didn't want to try and do a resell of something like this. I wasn't going to put it on Facebook. Even I didn't want to use a $2 coupon. I didn't want to spend $10 on something that I might not even get $10 back on. So it didn't have a big enough.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
Have a cookie.
Thank you. I don't have any cookies up here. I don't even have any pop. You didn't check me. Next, we're going to go to the baggy wall. I've got very little left in here, but baggy wall time, but baggy wall, thrift it or throw it. So let's go to the first thing on our baggy wall, thrift it or throw it. I saw these. These are bagged up, and this is a really interesting thing. So it's the New York Times crossword puzzles. And this is actually a crossword puzzle thing that you carry around with you that has rolling crossword puzzles. So there's 48 puzzles. This one is backlit. So this one is not. This one is just a regular size. And there is also a couple of things in here, volume 2 and volume 4. So it's as they were $3.49 for the set of 2 crossword companion refills. So $2 a piece. $3.50 for the crossword thing and $3.50 for the illuminated crossword. There's the crossword illuminator for the Illuminati, and there's the regular one that has the refills in them. Let's say you're just full of songs tonight, aren't you? Heather would buy for your son for Hanukkah. That's not what the purpose of this is, but that's for people who can't make friends on TikTok. Okay. Throw it down at 6 down and 10 o'clock. Thrift for sure. Thrift it. Thrift. If not, then keep them for yourself. Probably throw. Okay, so we're leaning thrift wise on this one. I think we're at 80 ways thrift. We're thrifting. Sherry's thrifting. So we're moving a little on that. Joel's throwing. Hang on a second. I thought, yeah. So I think we're still probably 80% thrift on this. So it would have been $10 for the set of all 3. And so let's see if there's any other. Oh, a throw. And what did we do with this? Oh, thrift. There's a thrift from Michael. So what did we do? I gotta go back to this picture. We threw them. Surprisingly, I thought that these would actually be worth money. I really did think that they'd be worth money. And Holly, I thought about that. I even went and did the whole research thing on it. I thought, it's got to be the illuminated one. It's got to be something. But no, these actually are listed on eBay for about $5. So something that I just automatically thought, again, that you would go, wow, this has got to be something that you grab. It's when I saw that on the shelf, I immediately went, 1, 2, 3 into the cart, and then took my time afterwards to actually know about it. It's, yeah, again, the challenge, Lisa, when you see one good sale and you got everything else is listed really cheap, it's kind of like, nah, because they were also in bags. I couldn't check the condition. I couldn't check whether they worked, things along those lines. So I just thought, you know what? It's not worth my while to spend the $10 on something like that. Something else I found in the baggy wall. And this is this little guy. Strangely enough, it's a toy, but it was in, as you can see, with like a bunch of other glasses and salt and pepper shakers. This is a toy called Tech Dude. And it is a little guy that is basically, they come with magnets on them and they run on little roller skates. They're so cute. So this is like, I guess, a lucha. I don't know what the hell. I mean, it looks like that kind of thing. The Zoo Crew. The other side was another one. Now complete with Zoods. I'm glad I didn't know they had no Zoods beforehand, but now complete with Zoods. These were, for the pair of them, these were $3.99 for these. Okay, so Holly's saying no bueno, $5. So I'm not sure that oi, no bueno. I don't know if that means good or not. Thrift. Oh, we're like a 90%. Elisa's nope. Oh, Heather's throw as well. Now tech dudes have been around for quite a while. Throw. Oh. They're children's presents. So like this one I think we're probably the other way around, 70-75% of thrift and 30% of throw, or 80-30. Well, you know what? I did pick these guys up. Now, the thing, again, this is something I want you guys to watch out for. So these are called tech dudes. That you can find a lot of these around, actually. And you actually can find them a lot of times still in their packaging. So these are actually from, I think they might have been made by Spin Master. No, they're made by Tech Deck, and I can't see a year on these right now, and I'm looking at it quickly. They have a staple inside them in here. So you can find them. You can find them loose as well. I've seen these guys. So take a look. You see these big chunky guys, and if you can see their feet, which you can't, you'll actually see that they have little magnets on their feet. There are skateboards, and I've seen baggies with skateboards in them. They also have entire skateboard parks where you ride the guys back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. So I'm not sure, Rick, whether you got to look any of those up while I was trying to talk or not. Let's see if I can get this. And they've made these for quite a number of years as well. So I mean, this is
there are
there. So take a look. There's 500 solds in there.
Yeah, I'm looking at completed.
Yeah. If you can go to one, Rick, can you make it bigger? And can you go up and can you do highest value? So I just want to show people that there can be value in these as something that they might look at. That's a good size. And go to highest priced.
Hey,
again, this is 90 days, remember, that you're looking at. And take a look at look at this. Tech Dude lot. 15 figures, $220. Now, Rick, click on that or a couple of those to show people exactly what I'm talking about with these. If you could. Tech Deck is the bomb to sell. See? Somebody agrees with me. Can you click on it, Rick?
What do you mean click on it?
Click on the picture to show a bigger picture of the Tech Dude 15 that sold for $220 so people can get a closer look.
It opened a new window. Jeez, sorry. I'm clicking and doing all sorts of stuff, and you're getting mad at me. I'm not looking at my screen.
There. So take a look at that. $300 Canadian. And so, though you can see the bottoms of the feet on those guys as well. So somebody had those and they sold for $300 Canadian. So again, if you go back to that and you, again, just taking a look. So I want you to get yourself a little familiarized. So 150. So again, you can see if you click on new, Rick, as well, there's 131 new, 320 used. So there's a third of them are new in package. So you can find new ones in package there. Take a look at that one there for $110 with 30 bids. Blind series with damaged packaging as well.
Yeah, if I click on it, open a new window that you won't be able to see.
So this is the kind of thing I want you to get your eyes open for, this kind of thing, because you will find tech dudes around all over the place. And hopefully, again, that's the kind of thing that we do our Thrift It and Throw It for, and why we hope the Kennel Club might be something you'll sponsor us for $3 a month. Because if you didn't know about Kennel Club and you found one of those and could sell it for $110, isn't that worth the $3 that you paid for us? Doing our little bit of work here. Let's go back to the baggy wall again, and we're going to see something else from the baggy wall, and that is something that I was like, oh, look, it's TSP I stole. What the heck is a TSP? Well, I have to look these things up, and then I realized, oh, it's table tennis balls. Well, who would know what a TSP asshole thing is? It actually happened to be in here, and it was 2 packages of these. They are officially approved and they're by Yamamoto Takyuko in Japan. So it is a package of 2 table tennis balls. And the package of 2 table tennis balls was up on a baggy wall for $3.99. So would you spend $4 on some balls? Well, I thought I wasn't sure what it meant. Yeah, Jan's like, throw the table tennis ball. Everybody else is thinking table tennis balls. Like, again, this is something typical that I would be like, I don't know. Thrift it, thrift it, thrift it, thrift it, thrift it, thrift it. Yes. Okay, Heather's throw them. Joel is throw them. Susan's thrift it. Kendra's got a good point. Seeing Japan is always good. You might buy as a joke. Lisa would pick. So we only got 3 throws, right? She might the joke. Thrift them balls. And yeah, ping pong, table tennis. And so what did we do with them? We thrifted them. But they're already in a box downstairs. I forgot. They were here, but I put them on. We've got them listed actually right now. And the reason that I actually thrifted them was because if I can find our listing, or Rick can find our listing.
I found a listing.
There's a used listing.
This is not our listing. This
sold
was
listing
auction?
for $17 for a set. Now, I will tell you the 2 sets that we got, one of the reasons I picked up the 2 set, like I opened them up. One set was mint, sealed inside, and the other set actually was missing 2 balls. So I think I put them together on ours. Most people selling them are selling them from the UK. So the other good thing is that something to keep an eye out for is when you're checking solds from other people, if you see especially if you're Canadian. So us Canadians sometimes have access to things that the US people want, but they can't get as easy. So when you have something and you're looking up the solds and you see UK sale, UK sale, UK sale, Netherlands sale, Netherlands sale, Canada sale, Canada sale, Canada, that's when you also want to go, wait a minute. If I list these and I happen to list on .com, people in the US could get them and not pay exorbitant shipping into them, because the ones that were there's ours right now. Okay, we did it to $28 and $19. Again, I paid $4 Canadian for these, and I'm only charging $6 shipping when that one you saw that sold had like a $12 or $13 shipping charge to it. So keep your eyes open on them as well. And they are very easy to ship. Yeah, Louette, they're light. They're very easy to ship. Very easy to ship.
Ship with a P.
Ship with a P. Next, this is not baggy wall, but it happened to be near it, and it scared me. I saw this and it scared me. Not Rick. Maiden of Death. I was like, what the heck? Master Cutlery? What kind of knife is this? Oh my God, it's the Maiden of Death knife. And it is by Master Cutlery. And here's the back of it. They're from Hot Fantasy Products. Yes. These other things. Look for these other Hot Fantasy products from Master Cutlery. Raiders of the Caribbean knife. Spider's Den. It's like, oh, how nice. Well, this is neither of them. This is the Maiden of Death. So this is actually, you can see, there's a plate behind it. And there is a little, like, water jug. This is a good, I don't know, 14 inches tall, this Maiden of Death knife for $7 by Master Cutlery. No, they're not sweaty balls. They're dusty muffins, but not sweaty balls. And that's the Betty White reference. Thrift. That's... I love it, Janet. That's so odd. Thrift. Halloween decor or use. Not sure about the legality of shipping that here. True. That's something you do have to think about. Thrift. Perfect in time for horror days. Yep. Thrift. So this is a 100% thrift. Adrian knows about 20 basement dwelling guys who buy that. Thrift. We're at 100% thrift on this. So it's metal. Mine. It's a real like knife. That is a knife. Yes, Holly sells flatware, but that's not her typical kind of knife. And so what did we do? Did we thrift it or throw it? We threw it. What? How 100% of you said thrift and I didn't pick it. Now, why was that? Why did I not pick it up? Well, the reason I didn't pick it up is surprisingly, it's not worth a lot. It was complete in the box. It was in nice shape in the box. Yep, those 20 guys, they're gonna stay in Adrian's basement. And I never thought about buying it for Diana. I guess I could have. But it actually is. I don't know what's happening to your screen, Rick. I see it flashing left, right, and center on my screen. I can try and put it up and see what happens there. But...
I couldn't find it, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I did actually find it, looked it up, and it just happened to be one of those things that just wasn't worth a ton of money. And I guess that there wasn't a lot of requests for this master cutlery kind of thing. It is not a character that is a known character. So if it had been a superhero, if it had been from Conan, there'd be completely different. It's the same with the back. It's like this Raiders of the Caribbean. What is this? It's like they're knockoff kind of things, I think, in the one aspect. And I think that's the reason I didn't buy it. It did look cool. And there could be, but I'm not looking to sell that locally because I don't want to. Nobody comes when I put ads on.
And our cross-border shippers won't take knives.
So next one is a strange little thing that I found. Also, but this was near the baggy wall. It's in the toy world, so I know I look up things like that. Susan would have put it in her booth. Yeah. You would have I wouldn't have done that. Slipping the word I wouldn't keyword spam on that. I'm sorry, everybody, that I didn't buy it. It is gone. I was back at that store, and it's not there anymore. So somebody did buy it. So you might be able to find it if you look it up from somebody else. It was sitting in a tray, and this is a thing called Flicks Tricks Motocross. Ooh, go Motorsports. Go Motorsports.
Is that your drag name?
Flicks Tricks? No, my drag name is Tulita Pepsi. You know that. So this is a Kawasaki Flicks Tricks, and it is a motocross bike. And in this case, it also comes with, this happens to be a whole thing, and this is actually logs that it drives across. And I think it says down here, it's the log roll or something along those lines. Now, it was $3.99. Now, here's what I want to show you. It's missing a wheel. So it's like, this has been opened. There's little pieces that look like they're missing from here that should have been in here. Now, I can't tell if somebody partially built this. It is in really bad tape shape. Like, the box is horrible. You can see down here, it's been torn apart. And again, there's like, there's real front wheels, movable seats, like all this stuff. But again, it's sort of like half. So it's not sealed. So Anders throw if not sealed. Kawasaki, Kendra's saying worth looking up. Now, I'm not sure where it started. I think might be back here. Yeah, 2 liter Pepsi. That's it. Let's see. Thrift it. Your drag king name. You could use that too. We actually stole it from a Broadway show called Title of Show. Thrift. Buy it. Thrift. Kawasaki's worth looking up. Thrift. Throw. What if the part wasn't missing? Throw. Missing parts. Thrift. I know this one. Thrift and part out. A nightmare. Chuck it. Maybe, though I know it's not sealed. Yeah, it is open, so throw them. Thrift. What did I do with this? Well, I Sorry. I threw it. Now, this is what I wanted to do. I thought about thrifting it, and I thought it's only $4. It'll probably still be there because it's missing a wheel. But I did this more so for you guys. Why? Because I went and looked this up, and much to my shock and dismay, I have never heard of Flick Tricks before. And I went to Flick Tricks Motocross, and take a look at this. So this is something, this is 18 items that are in Flick Tricks, and let's see, I got it closed down here. Let me solds. And take a look at some of these solds. 30 items, $50 for a bike, $37.50 for that actual set. But you can see what's supposed to have come in there. A wheel, extra wheels, but that's the same set.
No, that's a Yamaha.
Oh, no, it's the barrel jump. It's the same type of set. I know what I meant.
Yeah, but you have a Kawasaki, so
yeah, I know. But if I look up, you can see. Just take.
Honey,
this is why I wanted you to see. What?
Honey,
you didn't shop it. Shut up. This is what I wanted you to see it for, because this one bike from Flick Tricks sold for $75. Like, so again, I got it specific. I didn't buy it, but I specifically did it so that you guys may look up this sort of thing. That's what I wanted you to do it for.
Somebody needed a wheel. Somebody needed a wheel.
Somebody needed a wheel, but I mean, again, there are other parts missing, but that's the reason we did it. It's definitely a be on the lookout. So if you do see anything that's in this line, Flick Tricks, again, if I go to highest first, take a look at some of these prices to see thrift for. I thought about thrifting it for parts. I did think about that. I may still grab it because I'm pretty sure it's still going to be sitting around, and maybe I buried it in the store because I did this today. This one's from today. I might have buried it somewhere where other people might not find it, but $129, $84. And again, I would have thought this is what I thought Tech Deck would be like. And as you see, some of them are, but again, this is 74, 65, 47 loose bikes, $45 for a loose bike. So again, that's the reason I wanted you to look at it. It's a name I want you to get used to. I want you to think about that for the next time that you may actually be in a store and looking for those. Where are we at? 52. Okay. Next is something that's a little on the weird side. And this is actually a thrifter throw it on Rick's thing, because he's the guy who actually found this. This is the $2.98. This is the burns calories. This is the workout wherever you go. The anatomically designed wearable weight system. $2.98. Body Togs. And this is, I promise I will update you. I'll update you next week. And then I'll see if the parts actually sell. I mean, for $3.99, I wish it was more or less. If it was $1.99 or 99 cents. But if for $3.99, I thought, yeah, you know what? I don't want to sell for $10. I don't like making $5. I might buy it for $3.99 and try and list it for $20 and see if I can make $15 on it. So you saw one and passed over it because you didn't look it up. The things to remember. That's it. So this is Body Togs. Let me get rid of this. Throw. Not a chance. Let's see. I think I got a second picture over here. It's a size large. We got this is in the Amvex thrift store where we looked at this one, the Body Togs, and it's a weight bear. It does kind of look like those sauna suits. It's like, yeah, it should be. There's a thrift, throw, thrift. It's not a Thigh Master, no. Throw, thrift. So if this one we're leaning towards throw on. Up to 5 pounds. So what did we do on the Body Togs? Oh my God, it's heavy. We bought it. Why? What the hell? What did we buy this for? Why would we have bought Body Togs? because they can sell for $45. Yes, $25 there as well. But these are brand new in the box. The box is actually still sealed on here. You can see that there's a sold one.
The arm weight sold for 20.
There we go. Box is still sealed. So we actually bought them, and there you can see. This is typical. You can wear them while you're walking around underneath your pants. That's so you're at work, you wander around and you burn your calories. Use the Velcro fasteners and put them on underneath your pants, or roll your pants up to your knees and wear them so everybody can see them. It's also, yes, seriously, we did buy them. Yes, we did. They are heavy. They can fit into a flat rate box. But Rick bought them. So I can't even answer. I'll have to go over and throw it to him. Why did we buy these?
Because we hadn't bought anything else yet. I don't know. Because they were listing for $50.
Okay.
And that could be a max sold thing.
Yes, it could be a max sold thing. It's
If
true.
it doesn't
Like for
sell,
$2.98.
It will fit in a flat rate envelope, the padded envelope. So
What under your pants? Wear the leggings under your pants.
yes.
Jennifer had something similar. Used as a gag gift in the title. It sold for $35. Actually, that's true. You could say gag gift in the title. So it might be something that we list closer to New Year's because of everybody going, okay, what am I going to do? They actually, some of that old workout gear from the 80s and 90s, especially if it's in unused condition, can sell. Surprisingly, you may not know it or not, but if you look up Richard Simmons VHSs and DVDs, some of those can go for really big money as well. So just keep that in mind. Just because you walk by a section that you never normally look at, like the workout section, because hell knows, I ain't looking at no workout section. The workout is me getting out of the car and going to the thrift store. The workout for Rick is getting up for his nap and going back down for his nap. So it's one of those things that you never know. But again, I want you to keep your eyes open for that sort of thing. Now, let me just see where I was on here so I can go back and get some space from some of the stuff that I had in here. Where I thought I had that one on there. No.
We have time for one more, Craigie.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out where some of the ones that I had have gone. So I pulled some over and I don't know where I put them. Let me just see if I can find this one more then. Hold on 1 second. I just got to pull it up because it didn't make its way over. Where are you? Or something else? One or two more. Okay. Where are you? I'm missing some that I thought I had ready. So, okay. Well, I'll go. I've got one here that I'll do. Yes, he has become very much a recluse. It's very true. So this is another one that I looked up and I thought, you know what? I love it when I see quantities of something. This is quantities of Magic Maisie glitter pencils.
Yay!
So, yay! It's Maisie. She's magic. She's a unicorn. And there were packages on packages on packages of Magic Maisie's glitter pencils. Now, sometimes pencils can be good. Sometimes pencils can be bad. This is Magic Maisie, and this is how they were set up. And within each thing, this is how they taped them up. So you were getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24 sets of pencils, and they were $14.99. So the 24 sets of pencils were basically 80 cents a pencil for Magic Maisie's glitter pencils. Crafts for I don't know why it's crafts for unicorn fans, because I don't think you have to be a unicorn fan in order to actually like something like this.
Sparkles.
Oh, it's probably from T-Man. That's a good comment. Sell for fourth quarter as a stocking stuffer in the title. Very good tip. Thrift, throw, thrift, throw. Well, I tell you, as the last thing, because, you know, with me and glitter pencils, would you be surprised to know that I didn't buy them? I didn't buy glitter unicorns. Well, actually, and the reason I didn't buy the glitter unicorns is because I did find them selling for $3 or $4 a set. So from the standpoint of trying to flip them, although I could probably make $30 if I sold all 24 sets for like $3 because of fees and everything like that, it's a long tail item, and I really didn't want to do anything like that. I could have possibly bought them if they were a lot cheaper. I might have bought them to donate to like the Secret Santa kind of things or the Christmas wishes. They don't sharpen and the glitter gets everywhere. Well, you know, it's always fun when glitter gets everywhere. There's something just a little more fun about that. Before we go, I'm going to show you one more thing that I bought today, and I haven't been able to figure out why I bought this, but I just got to show it to you. It's going to be going in my Thrift It or Throw It, or it's going to be going in my Thrift Hall of Fail. Sometimes you see something that you just need to buy, and this was actually right near the. Trying to get out of the package. This was right near the Flicks Tricks, and it's a cute little thing. It's like a little shelf, and it can become like a little bookshelf where you sit stuff on. And it's like just a little pink thing, and it's like kind of nice, right? Well, I had to buy it. It was $2.99. It has a little thing in the front of it too, so you can set a book up in it. But why did I buy it? Because it's one of the strangest things I've seen in a really long time. This is the tomato family. We are a happy family. All of us have a common liking: tomatoes. I don't know who the tomato family is. I did try and look up the tomato family. I could not find it. I carled it. There is no tomato family. It is from 1994. We're down in here, 1994, made in Taiwan. I didn't know who it was. But you know, this is just strange enough that I'm going to put this on Etsy for probably like $35. Why? Because it's got that retro Hello Kitty kind of look to it. And so I thought to pay $3 to get the tomato family, it is brand new because it was in this whole thing. I just, again, and the thing is, if you look at the tomato family, do you see a tomato anywhere there? Do you see a tomato anywhere up here with them? Whoops, up here. No. Oh, there's the tomato. The only tomato in the entire thing is in the words. They're not, I guess she's dressed as a tomato. Why are they the tomato family? What is wrong with this family?
Tomato.
There, it's just a cute little book holder. Or you can just put it way up tall and then, yeah, just have the tomato family staring down at you. I don't know. Sometimes you find things when you're doing Thrift or Throw It you gotta buy just for the hell of it. Tomato family's one of them. Sometimes you see things that you probably should have bought. Now that everybody's telling me I gotta go back for that little bike that's missing a wheel. And sometimes you see things that you just go, thank God I didn't buy it, like that Sword of Death. But hopefully today you saw something in here that you might go, I didn't know about Tech Deck Dudes. I didn't know about Flicks Tricks before. I hadn't thought that it would be worth my while to buy some lovely body togs. And even if I wanted to, I could wear. I'm not going to wear them. No, I can't be bothered with them. But you just never know what you're going to find when you thrift and throw. Thanks so much to everybody who's joined us here, especially if you joined us after the fact. Make a couple of comments below as to what you thought you might have thrifted or thrown and didn't think twice about, or now you're thinking twice about. And again, a big thank you to everybody who's a sponsor of us here at the Kennel Club. We're going to be doing a draw from all our Kennel Club members. We're going to announce it in craft, but we're going to do a draw in there for another one of our from our Kennel Club members only for our what do you call it, Rick? Our shadow box, our light box. So we're going to do a draw for that, and we'll get in touch with you and use one of our. Even if you're in the States, anybody who wins it, you can have it. Except for Greg, because Greg won it last week.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a draw on that coming up and use it for probably next week's Thrift It or next week's free shipping Tuesday. So everybody from the Kennel Club, you get a chance to win that. All you have to do is be a member of the Kennel Club, and we got your name. We may have to contact you to figure out what your address is if we don't know who you are, because your names on the side are not necessarily your names of who you are. But like, I know that some people who they are, like, but I don't know who everybody is. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me and joining the other one who helped me a little bit, completely forgot what he was supposed to do.
What do you want? You never give me the explicit instructions in advance of the show.
How many thrifted or throw-ins? How many thrifted or throw-ins have we done? How many?
All of them.
All.
And you have to do it every time.
Every time I have to tell
Sid,
kids, I think we're gonna go have a little bit of a
out
discussion.
that one. In this year, out that one.
Is that behind you? The thing I bought you today?
Shiny object, shiny object.
Is that what I bought you today behind you?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, that's
we'll show what I bought next week. Go put on a cowboy hat. Let's see if we can sell that Stetson this week.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Yes, that would be really appreciated. Have a great week. Happy thrifting, everybody. Find yourself your own tomato family. Bye.